Hey, I'm Mr. Mays. This is my crib. Come on in. Okay, what I like to keep in my room is stuff that I like. All my favorite things. I like to have things that I enjoy. Also, a lot of things that my wife won't let me keep on the walls at home. So I've got my Hastings Tiger jersey collection in through here. Most of them aren't like significant jerseys. They're just different examples. There are a couple that were mine back in the day, so I guess that makes them significant. I got my yearbook collection in the corner, which is starting to overflow. I got a big batch showed up the other day. Whenever people don't want to throw away old Hastings High stuff, it would make them feel guilty. They know to bring it to me. I got my Hastings High collection, every helmet worn by Hastings High since 1950. These are all mock-up replicas. Over here, I've got some trophy work that I discovered back in a closet when they were tearing apart the school this summer to put in the new heating system. They opened up some corners I had never been in, found some old trophies. I took possession of them. This is for the Dwight Thomas Award. Tom Osborne's name's on there. This cheerleader, Ms. Friesen, tried to retire and give this to somebody else instead of me. I moved in, and now I have possession of it. Different pictures from different teams. I've got my poster of greatest Tigers to ever wear each number, my old pennants and letters. My favorite is probably the Girls Athletic Association one. That's a girls' letter from before girls were allowed to have interscholastic teams. That was the only letter they could earn. I got the 1964 District Championship game ball. This came to me last spring. Once again, somebody would feel guilty about throwing it away. Coach Smith's daughter had that. She carried it around in her car for a couple months before she finally remembered to bring it to me. These are Tigerette gloves. Somewhere I have a cape. The original Tigerettes were not a dance team, they were a marching group. And these were their original gloves that they used. I got my Husker corner here. You know, when we're reading the Bible in English and we're talking about big human questions and we talk about how all humans have faults and things, I always say, well, except for maybe Coach Osborne. And we're not sure about him. He wouldn't like me saying that, by the way, but I'm going to say it. Okay, here above the bookshelves, I've got my NFL helmet collection starting. These are all toys, like 1970s toy helmets. You could get this little uniform set when you were a little kid, and it had a helmet and a jersey and pants, the whole bit. When I was a kid, I had the Chiefs, and then I was able to buy a Cowboys helmet, and I had to get a Steelers helmet because the Cowboys always played the Steelers. So I had three, which should have been great, but really you need them all. And my mom and dad said we couldn't afford them all, and so I was kind of bummed. But now they show up on eBay, and I buy them up. So actually the prices have kind of gone up. I haven't bought one in a while, but those are all toy helmets. Oh, I think this is the 1933 Hastings District Championship trophy, basketball. That might be the oldest thing in here. That might be. I got my Bird and Magic cups from the 92 Olympics. Dream Team. My wife and I, we drove out to Portland to watch the Dream Team. They had to qualify for the Olympics, so we got to see them. We were like in the second row. Sitting right behind Ahmad Rashad and some TV stars. Starting here, I've got my Tiger schedule posters. I got a problem. I'm kind of out of room for schedule posters, so I'm going to have to start getting creative of where the schedule posters go. I don't know what we're going to do next. Maybe, I don't know, I've got my banners covering up the bookcases. I may have to reveal some bookcase and put some posters in there. Starting over here, I got a couple one-offs here below the flag. I don't know where I got that Falcons pennant, but that Cincinnati pennant's one of my favorites. This was pandemic. One of the first times I had come to town when the whole world was shut down. We'd been cleaning house because what else did you have to do? I had a whole batch of stuff to take to Goodwill. Goodwill was closed, but they would take stuff. So I go there and I start loading it into their buckets. And I look in and that Cincinnati Bengals pennant is there. And I'm like, I gotta have that. So I got a $20 bill out of the car, put the $20 bill in the bucket with my stuff, and took the pennant. Don't tell the people at Goodwill. But I don't think they would have marked that at $20. I got my megaphones down low, my Tiger one, I got my Hastings Junior High one. Love the Junior High Panthers. More helmets over here. Some of these are like garage sale finds. These are more like real helmets, a lot of them. I got my high school posters, greatest high school athletes, greatest high school football players in Nebraska poster, high school helmets, closed school mascots, and then I got more helmets here. One of my daughters picked up all those little Dairy Queen baseball helmets this year. I like those a lot. And then I got a lot of videotapes down there to digitalize. That's a good storage spot for them. I've kind of lost track of which ones have been digitalized and which ones haven't though. So this spring I got to get back to work there. This is my 1993 perfect junior high basketball team. A team 8-0, B team 8-0, C team 2-0. Never lost a game. It's what made me think I was a good coach. There were a ton of good players on that team. Makes you real smart as a coach. This is my control center where I keep all my teaching stuff, where I run my computer from. I got my stuff from, well, I got my basketball teams, my girls' teams, some of the best ones up there with pictures. And then I've got my own kids as they played at Hastings. I've got pictures of them. That collage, I don't know who made that collage from that's got to be the 95 Class B state champs. I don't know, somebody left it around here and it was sitting and being kind of not taken care of. So my philosophy around here, if there's Hastings Tiger stuff that people aren't taking care of, I take it because I'll take care of it. This was another find this year when they were tearing the school up. These are old Hastings High letters. Each sport used to have a different letter. Football was the bigger one. Basketball is the one we use now. But track had one with wings, and you can see tennis and gymnastics and swimming. There's another girls one, a debate one with a little podium on it. That used to be up in the training room when I was in high school, and I thought it was lost forever. And I was very excited to find it deep in the closet. Over here, I've got pictures of all my seniors, my 15 years of coaching girls basketball, all the girls who played for me through senior year. I'm actually missing one. Can't find a picture of her yet, but I'm still looking. And that kind of brings you around to the only blank spot on my wall, which is where I show videos in class.